So as you can see, the market is trying to improve. The market is trying to move up, following the movement of the Bitcoin going up. The Bitcoin is moving up, probably at 70K something. I think it added 1,000. So let me hope what I'm doing here, you're all familiar with this. If you're not familiar, please visit the YouTube channel and try to go through. So this is the Bitcoin, and you can see it has moved. It has really moved. So we're hoping for good news. If we can see it moving to 75K, it will be so massive. Just a second, it's loading. So you can see the Bitcoin, and so it has moved up. My network is not stable. Oh, okay. My network is not good here. I don't know what's the matter. My network is not good. Okay. So we've been looking at the Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin is the mother coin. And the Bitcoin it moves. Whenever it moves, most of the coins also move. So it has got great influence on the market. It has got great influence on the market. What a bad day. My network is not good. It's so sucking. Oh, just a moment. Okay, guys, bear with me. My network is not quite good. It's No, I'm not using Leica. I'm using MTN. Like, the network is good, you can hear me, but it's not working on the trading view. Like, it's trying to slow down the trading view. But on the other apps, it's quite working well. So I guess it's not the network, like it is the app itself. The app itself is trying to slow down. So the network is good because you can hear me. It is the trading view app with issues. I don't use Leica. Why would I use Leica when I'm making money? I can buy data. Why do I use Leica? Leica has bad network, so I even hate it. I don't know if I can buy it. Oh, okay. It's really sucking. Okay. Go. Mm. The shit is, see, problem is with the, okay. Let me use this currency. But this is a meme coin. It is called BOM. It is a meme coin. Let me use this. I hope to respond. Still. Soko veyoka omwana kolekeza omwana aba ng'omumaze netwaka engumi ku nsonga akiika ntono. Nange nneme. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying to find better network. You can bear with me. Okay. Okay, I will share my screen. We'll proceed. The network has overworked today. Let me hope it responds this time. But I think it is the network. It is not network. It is the app with the issues because other apps are working very well. So if it fails to open, that means I don't know what I can teach about because I was ready to teach the trading view. MTN has refused. Let me try to switch to Airtel. And when MTN refuses, someone trying to mock my MTN. Let me switch to Airtel. Let me try to switch to Airtel because MTN has refused. Okay. Airtel has gone through. Let me share my screen. Okay. Okay. I think you can see my screen now. Airtel is okay. MTN is sucking. So this is the Bitcoin I've been talking about. Like the Bitcoin, if Bitcoin moves and we try to see other coins trying to follow the trend. So there are coins that are very, at least whenever Bitcoin moves in a good way, or maybe up or down, we see a trend. The whole market tries to respond. So when you take a look at the whole market, you can see that most of the currencies are in green. So they're gaining momentum and the volatility on the market moving up. So if you try to look at the meme coins as well, the meme coins are also doing great. For those trading the meme coins, Loki Pepe, 1,000 sats, BOM, and all that. So you can see some currencies are responding. So for those trading on sub positions, they're making several sells and buys for now. So so last time we looked at support areas and resistance areas, and we were able to look at the trend lines on how to come to see the breakouts, how to identify whether the market is going to break out, whether the market is going to continue up, and all that. So this is Bitcoin, and I've been looking at the Bitcoin because you can see this is 1 day time frame. So for the past days, for the past like 2 weeks, you see Bitcoin has been moving between there. So you see that's why I marked it here like this. So it has been moving there. So it has not yet broken out to that most high, that recent high. So if it breaks out, that means we shall see Bitcoin going to 85K, 80K, something of that kind. It can even go to 10 to 100K, something of that kind. But for now, you can see it has been in that area. So this is where I try to mark. So you can see it has been moving there. It has been moving there. But we can see when we take a look at 1 day time frame, we take a look at the RSI. It is pointing up. The D has crossed the K, and you can see we've got some good kind of patterns showing that the upward trend. So we are likely to see Bitcoin moving up to 80K. Probably we've got good news. The ETFs being launched in Thailand. That's so fundamental. And I told you that fundamentals drive the market almost 70% on the crypto market. So whenever the news is good, the market appreciates. So whenever the news is bad, the market depreciates, so it goes down. So first we look at the fundamentals first, then the sentimentals come in, then the technical analysis is just a minor, but you need it anyway. You need the technical analysis. The technical analysis is what we do here. Is what we do. Let me hope my microphone is not off, and guys, you can hear me. Guys, can you hear me? Can you hear me well? Is my network good now? Can you hear me? You can type in the chat. Okay. So we're going to take a look on how you can use, we're going to repeat what we looked at last time on how you can use trend lines, on how you can use support lines, support area, support resistance area to predict where, to be able to tell where the market is likely to go. Yeah. Now, let's choose one of your favorite coins. Most people are trading which coin? I'll choose the WLD. That's the world coin. So this is the world coin. I'll first remove. So this is 1 day time frame. So last time I talked about time frames. Time frames, simply, it's the period where traders engage themselves on the market. So time frames can range from seconds to ranges. When I talk about ranges, are years. So how do we come up with the time frames? Simply click there. So you'll be given several time frames, so you can choose your favorite and put them on favorite. And how do you put it on favorite? You just have to click on any, then they'll tell you add to favorite. So when you click on add to favorite, you'll see your favorites here. Okay, so if you want to look at the movement of the market, you have to first go to a bigger time frame like 1 hour or like 1 day. So this is 1 day time frame. And whenever you're looking at, whenever you're doing technical analysis, there are things you have to consider, like the price action, where you can be able to look at the coin, its movement and its price. You can be able to tell, even if someone wakes me up And like if the market, okay, if the market has not moved, even if someone asks me, okay, which coin can I trade? For now, I don't have to look at the market. I'll say, okay, as I can see, for the past weeks, we've seen Worldcoin trading up to $6 and it went down up to 4 point something, $4.3, and is currently trading at 4.7. So probably it is still in a consolidation state, trying to move up. So it is trying to gain momentum to move up because it has been trading in a consolidation state. So probably it can move up. So when you try to look at the consolidation state, when I talk about the consolidation state, this is what I mean. When you see the coin trading there, it's not moving up, not moving. It's not in an upward trend, not a downward trend. Simply just like this is an upward trend. Okay, so this is a downward trend, just like that. So the consolidation state is always there. Same range is just there. Now, as you can see here, this is consolidation. It has not been making any movement, like as in an upward trend or a downward trend. So it has been there, just there. Okay, so you can try to say that in maybe a few days we can see Worldcoin moving up, maybe even going up to $5 or maybe 5.5. So it will have made an upward trend, it will have moved up. So that's my price action. I can try to look at, say, okay, I've seen Worldcoin going up to 4.3. It moved up to from 4.3, now trading at 4.7. Then probably it can go up to $5. So you can come up with a signal just like that by using just that price action. Now, with the time frame, this is 1 day time frame, and the 1 day time frame is where you can get a clear, like for the past months, it's where you can get a clear movement of the market, and you can see the way the market has been treating itself in Worldcoin. It is simply a downward trend from $12 and now trading up to 4.7. It's a downward trend. So we had an upward trend here and we had a downward trend here. So what are we likely to see? An upward trend. So that's what we hope in some few weeks to come, or maybe a month in front of us, if the market stabilizes and probably moves up. So we shall see an upward trend. So you can see we've been in a consolidation state here. After moving up, now moving down. So we can see it moving up just like that. We can see it moving up. We can see it moving up. So this is 1 day time frame. It can try to give you a clear picture that you're in a downward trend. So downward trend, you can simply look at it just like that, just like that. So this is a downward trend. So you can try now. How can you come up with some analysis on the market? So simply, if you're trading Worldcoin, I'll recommend you to maybe you just do it as a buy, or like you're trying to make analysis. You have to mark the points you see that are very crucial, like the lowest points, the lower highs, the higher lows, something of that kind. So if you want to identify the higher lows, the higher highs, I can tell you to use an indicator called ABCD. It makes it easy for you. Let's try to add it. Let's go to favorite. So this is the ABCD. So the ABCD can give you those points: lower high, lower low, higher high, lower high, higher low, something of that kind. So it can give them to you, so you can be able to identify these points. So if you don't want, you can even go to the settings and try to edit. Where's my zigzag? Let's remove this zigzag so that I remain with these points. So you can be able to tell that this is the lowest point, the highest point, the lowest one. So you can see the marking. So this is 1 day time frame. You can first look at the lowest point here before the market pumped. So we don't consider that. Probably we don't. We don't consider this point here. So we have the highest point. It's quite very far. But apart from the highest point, when we had the downward trend, the market had to form some points on the market like this one here. So those ones, you can call them lower highs. Yeah, lower highs, something of that kind. So you can try to take your time, mark the lowest point you've seen recently. Using you can use a horizontal. So you mark it just like that. Then, like you have to always do this to your favorite coins, those coins that you love trading, and you know that how they move. So one of the coins that I love trading is Worldcoin. It's Worldcoin. So now you can see now I've marked, like I said, that Worldcoin has ever gone to at least 11.9, about $12, and you can see its recent high was low is 3.6. Okay, so you can be able to identify that. So you can see recently the market has been moving there. So you can move to like from 1 day time frame. You can move to 4-hour time frame. So when you move to 4-hour time frame, you'll be given something of that kind. So something of that kind, you see, whenever you switch to a lower time frame, even the chart changes, because each period, like you can be in a minute, 1 minute time frame, but there are people trading in 1 minute time frame. So last time I explained that candles form according to the time frames, the candles you see on the chart. If it is 1 day time frame, it will take 1 day for a candle to be formed on a 1 day time frame. If it is 4 hours, it will take 4 hours for a candle to be formed. So this, when you go to 4 hour, try to find those lowest points as well. Like choose like this area, like an area of concentration, and you mark the lowest points and the highest points just like that. So we have the highest point here. You can mark it. Then you have the lowest point here. You can mark that. So there are some other points you can look at. For example, we have got this point here. There, you mark it. So we've got some other points here. Just here. So you can try to make your trading view dirty, but you know what you're dealing with. So you can mark as well this one here. So these ones become your support and resistance areas, and they are well respected. They are well respected. So simply a support area or a support line is where the market reaches when it is going down. But when it hits that area, it is supported and it fails to break out. Then after hitting the support area, it moves up. For example, I can give you this example. That the market went down here, but it found this support line. So this support line, it respected it not even once. This is the first point here. Then the second point here, it respected it here. Then here it made what we call a breakout. So the breakout went up to this support area. Another one here. So if probably a coin, if probably it is supported, that means the upper line is the resistance area. If we are trading, if we are trading Worldcoin currently here, this means this is our support area, and you can see it is trying to respect it. So after breaking down here on a downward trend, it moved there. Okay, then it was resisted here. It did not cross out. Then it moved here, went to the support area just like that, and it was respected there. It reached, they tried to reach the resistance line, but it's not getting there because this is the resistance. So what happens? How do you identify that the market is likely to break out and we shall see some massive movement? For example, if Worldcoin is trading here and it tends to move up, then it breaks out. What do I mean breaking out? If it forms a candle above this line, just like that, and this candle forms and it opens and closes above this line, this means that we call it a breakout. The market has broken out and we can see the market moving up. I don't know whether, guys, I'm trying to be somehow quick because I came late. Guys, I don't know whether if I'm making sense. Guys, are we together? You can type in the chat, guys. Are we together? Are we moving together? Are we learning something? All things are a bit complicated. Are we learning something? 1 hour is okay. Because things are complicated. They are not complicated. If things are complicated, that means I wouldn't have learned them. They are not. It's you putting it in your mind that things are complicated. If you manage to do chemistry, physics, biology, and some other complicated subjects, you can do this. It's not complicated. It's just you complicating it. If it is your first time, please, you're not going to understand. What I request from you is go to the YouTube, go and visit the Explorers International YouTube channel. They are my videos, the videos I made first about this. I think I should go there. Should go to YouTube. They are my videos that I had recorded about the introduction to TradingView. So you start from the first. So this is so you can see. So you can try to see. Where was my first? So understand. Okay, there it is. Where is my person? So this is the lesson, the first lesson that we uploaded, Introduction to TradingView. Go and click there. You try to go through it. It is a well-explained session, broken down for those people who are here with good explanation. I took my time when I was teaching this, and people asked a lot of questions. So you go and watch this. Maybe I can share the link in the chat room. You go and watch the introduction to the TradingView. You'll come up with all what you need to get started with the TradingView, downloading it, setting it, the watch lists provided, adding the pairs, adding the currencies, and all that. So from there, we went to the second session, Understand TradingView Basics Part 2. So this was my second session. You can go and have a look at it, view the video. It is going to give you a quick explanation on how you can engage yourself for the market for the first time and all that, the indicators and all that. So we went ahead. I think some were not how to manage. Okay. Oh. So this was the session that I did last week. Understand the support and resistance areas, the lines and areas or lines, trend lines. So you go and view this. So there are 3 sessions you can view. The first one, introduction, the second one, and the third one. So I was trying to continue from where I stopped last time. So for the new members, please, you can go and take your time. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification. I mean this notification, like it will tell you that they have uploaded more videos, so you can go and view these videos. Let me hope I make myself clear. Let me hope I'm clear. So for those people who have got on my session for the first time, go and look at the first videos that we uploaded. Because if you start with this session, you're not going to understand. Someone says, I did history. I did history as well. I not do sciences. I not do sciences. So don't think that is for the sciences and what. In fact, people who did people who did sciences, they are very lazy to learn crypto and trading, the charts and the what. But people who do ads, they are very active on crypto market. According to my experience, are the people I've seen so far. Okay, so guys, please, if it is your first time, you're just going to see colors. If it is your first time, so you go and go through those sessions, please. Take your time, go through those sessions. So when you go through those sessions, it will be very easy for you to cope up from the first session, the second one, so you'll come up with someone says that's a lie. About what? Yeah, people who do sciences, they are very lazy to learn the markets. That's it. I've seen it. For the people I've been with, those people are like, whenever when we're in forex or what, something of that kind, whenever we could read the charts, the kind of patterns and what. Those people who did sciences, they are very lazy and they could learn very slowly. I don't know. Okay, according to the people I've met, but the people who did arts, they are very active. I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay, let's proceed. Let's proceed. Please go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, then so that you can go through those videos. So I was talking about the support and resistance areas. So the support lines support the market, the resistance areas resist the market. So whenever anything called the breakout, whether on the resistance line or support line, we shall see a great movement or a massive movement on the market. So I like trading in 4-hour time frame. So I've been enjoying my Worldcoin. When I saw it down, I've been trading my Worldcoin in sub positions. So I've been just here enjoying. It sells, now buys, sells, buys, sells, just like that. So it has been making a lot of sales. So I'm a lot of buys here down. So it has started selling. So probably I'm waiting for it to go back to $5 there so that I can make massive sales. I can be able to collect like 3% every day from the sub positions. So when you master the sub positions and you engage trading view, it's going to be, because whenever you make analysis, so you can take a look, you can say, okay, I think Worldcoin has been supported here. So if I can come and try to trade it on sub positions, enter at current price. If it goes back here to the support line, that means it will have bought up to negative, up to 8% margin call drop. So you go on your app, on your ROEQ app, divide 8% on by the number of the margin calls you want. If you're setting like 20, you can first divide maybe the 8 or 10. So it is going to cover that. So if probably it buys like few margin calls, it moves up, then it sells them. It can move there. It makes like 5%. It sells them. So if it sells them, it has a potential of moving down as well. So you have to calculate this down. If it moves down back here, that means it is no longer 8, it is now 12. So you have to make sure that it is always there. Because the market moves this way, you shouldn't be like that the market moves in a straight line. So if it moves down here, it can move up just like that. Then it goes down just like that, moves just like that. If we get a breakout, you can see it going up to even $6 just like that. So when you identify a good area, you can make good money there. You see this movement, it sells, buys, sells, buys, sells, buys, sells, buys, just like that. Now you are with your sub positions moving around, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. So with sub positions, it is very easy when you're trading with sub positions. If you're trading with sub positions, Let me try to show you. So you see, for me, I trade with sub positions. I rarely do signals. So you can see for the sub positions, every time they are buying and selling. So you can see there's a new buy. This is 1,000 sats. This is bomb, new buy, new sell. You see, new sell, buy. This one happens like in each and every hour. You see buys and sells, buys and sells. So you can see new buy, new sell, new buy, new sell, new sell. This is the work of the robot. When you're using sub positions, it becomes very easy for you. There's a new sell, new sell, new sell, new sell, new buy, new sell, just like that, just like that, just like that, just like that. A lot of them. So when you're trading sub positions, you have that freedom. That's why I say, like, guys, keep collecting capital. You'll trade, 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 and trade, trade, and trade, trade, and trade. There'll be massive buys and sells every day, every day, every day. You check your fuel is running out, you load your fuel is running out, you make money. You see, buys, sales, buy, sales. So that's the freedom of sub positions. But with sub positions, of course, you need good capital. You have to keep accumulating. If you have $500, set one coin. If you have like 1,000, you can do one coin, or you can do two coins with good margin calls and something of that kind. So whenever I'm making some analysis of sub positions, I use TradingView. Simply now, I've just traded this. I've just entered BOM. It is a meme coin. I've just traded BOM, but before trading it, I first made the analysis with this BOM. So this is 4-hour time frame. So I came here, I went to 1-day time frame. So when I went to 1-day time frame, I looked at BOM. BOM is a new listing, like it has just been brought on the market. And when did BOM get onto the market, the crypto market? It was Saturday 16 March this year. So it is 2 months back when BOM was. So I found out that this BOM is a new coin, and probably it is fighting to work very good on the market. So I found out that this coin moved up. Okay, it's a meme coin. You have to be careful with it. It moved still. This is when it was launched, so you don't consider that. So this is where it stabilized. It started moving, went down. So you can see it's trying to make a good movement, just like that, like the way I had explained last time. So with this, you can try like when I looked at BOM in 1-day time frame, I was like, it is a very good coin. So I tried to get my trend line, get the lowest point here, try to mark it at least just like that. So you can see its trend is moving up. So you can see just like that. You can see like its trend is just like that. So when I looked at that, I was like, oh, so BOM, it is trying to make a very good trend up. So it's not a bad coin anyway. But anyway, I had to mark the lowest point in 1-day time frame, just like this. So I know that this is currently the lowest point. So I had to mark also the highest point here, where it is. Then I had to come up with the current price, probably here. See there. So before you trade the coin, first look at its trend. How has it been performing? So you can see this is its first stable performance since it was launched. You see, this was stable. Here it was still being meandering, investors coming in, but here it is trying to stabilize, and this is a very uniform upward movement, just like that. So you can try to load, you just have to take your time, use your knowledge. You say, okay, this is a very good movement. So you can try to see when you try to use your trend line, just like that. So you can see like its trend, its movement has been great. Like it's trying to create a trend. So you can just take your time and keep observing the trends of such coins so you can get some good trading opportunities using your trend line. Yeah, I know things are getting complicated now, but this is how you can mark your trend in your free time. You don't have, you just have to look for your favorite coins. Just like that. So it keeps going up. Like you can see its trend is clear. So you're trying to see, we are trying to observe what is going to happen in the future, probably. See, its trend is not bad. You can see from there to move that way. So we are trying to find the future, how this it has been moved. So you can try to mark, like you can identify, like if you can just practice. So this is the current price. This is where it is now. So this is great work. So here you say, okay, this is an upward trend. A uniform upward trend is probably just like that. That's an upward trend. So when you mark it here, there, you can see higher high. This is higher low, lower low, higher low, something of that kind. So you can see it's the same happening. So we try to look at it. Okay, probably if this coin tries to move down, of course I want it to move down slightly so that it buys my margin calls. If it tries to continue just like here, even if it breaks out here, just like that, let me try to mark it with a different color, a red one, just like that. If it continues that way, that means it's going to buy. But even if it continues that way on a normal market, I expect it to do this. That's obvious case, to follow the trend. Okay, that's obvious case, to follow the trend, just like that. So whenever you come up with your uniform analysis, you don't need signals. So if you're here and you want signals, so I've given out this signal of bomb, I gave it out. So you can try to set sub positions, margin calls, or you can even do one shot. For example, I can say that this is a very good coin. This is 100 time frame. And this coin for big traders, like it can even make 20% if it moves up. So what if it moves down? At least you can try to take up to the last trend here, where it can go down. That's about 8%. I gave like 10. It's drop. So probably it can even get there. So you can keep even. That's what we tell you, don't expose all your capital. That's capital management. Good capital management. You don't have to expose everything. Just like that. So here you come up with some good analysis on the market. Some good analysis on the market. Guys, are we moving together or things a bit hard? Are those in part one on YouTube? I've just showed you on YouTube. There is part one and all that. They are there. You follow step by step. You'll get where we are. Those lines, please mention each line in polar and polar where you are getting them. Oh, okay. Guys, are we moving together? Someone says we are together. Thanks to hear that, Abe Kabugo. How about others? Are we moving together or we are lost? Most of you have left, because when I was teaching trading view, people said that don't give us everything, don't keep everything yourself. I was like, okay, I'm going to give you that technical analysis. I think that can help you. Guys, are we enjoying the session? Are we moving together? We will move together by force. But so hard. We are trying to follow. Yeah, it is practice. Like now, if this session is recorded, okay, if it is recorded, that means you can just watch it. Like from the previous sessions, you can be able to tell all the lines I'm getting, the trend lines, I explained them in the previous sessions. Or maybe Let me try to go through one more time. Let me first clear all this shit. Yeah, so sometimes you see people getting signals. So for me, I don't need signals from anyone. I can monitor the market myself, and you can see my robot is actively trading, buy, sell every day. Even now, if I'm to check, I'll find there's a new buy, or maybe there's a new sell, new buy, new sell. So by the time I leave Zoom, I find when the robot has made like $40 just in trading. Okay, say okay. Then by the time I sleep to wake up, it has added like another $20. Okay. Throughout the day, it has added another like $30. I come up with my $90 a day. That's good. How many people make that? I think there are very few. Very rare. You cannot find people on doing physical jobs on one making that. So I wait for another day. If the market is bad, I'll make the $40. If the market is good, I'll make the $200. I'll make the $300. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Just like that. So you just have to learn something with passion. For me, I love trading crypto. I love trading crypto. That's why I take my time. So if you can take your time and learn this, it is going to be very simple for you. So I've just bought this coin on sub positions, and I'm praying hard if I can go to 1 hour time frame so that I can look its movements in 1 hour time frame. I can see that it is trying to move down. That's making me happy, because if it moves down, probably my margin calls are bored. And when they are bored, the robot is doing its work. And when the robot is doing its work, it is buying and selling. And when it is buying and selling, I'm making money. And if I'm making money, and I'm making money, that's it. So you just have to understand this. So probably if you're going to trade bomb, you can trade it with one shot, take a signal with a one shot, but with a drop of about 5% to 10%, set margin calls. I can never give you a signal without margin calls. If you're trading sub positions, set your 20 margin calls, give them some good margin call drop, 1%, like up to the 8th. You can do 1% up to the 8th. You can do 1.5 up to the 15th, do 2.5 up to the 20th, just like that. When you come up with the addition of your margin call drop, you come up with 30. By the time it goes back to it goes back down to 30, it will have both. Now, if it sparks up, you see massive sales, massive sales. You see the robot busy. New buy, new sell, new buy, new sell, new buy, new sell, new buy, new sell, new buy, new sell. So whenever you have your capital, even if you have 500, 300, you just have to practice, then you come up, it will give you a clear picture. So when it gives you a clear picture, you'll be able to know that if I have this amount of capital, I can be flexible to trade 2 coins, 1 coin, or 3 coins, and I'll be earning this way or that way, just like that. Yeah. So for me, I'm a massive trader. I trade a lot, though I don't normally. Okay, I share the results, but it is very hard to identify if it's their mind. I share a lot of screenshots from the people I mentor, me, myself, my team. So I'm a big trader. So I trade. I love trading. I love using the bot. So what we've been observing from the bot is what we call market scalping. The bot is the best scalp on the market. RoyalQ, when it starts scalping, you can even look at the time. It does it on a very high terrible speed. So you can see this was May. If I can try to show you here, this was May 29th this time. So it managed to buy, to sell severally, like it sold, bought, bought, bought within 1 second when the market was moving, or maybe I can say in 1 minute. You can see, because every buy and sell, they provide the time there. You see, now this was the time. That means this one happens like within like 1 minute. It was scalping. So you cannot scalp at this terrible speed more than the bot. You see, when you learn how to use RoyalQ with the margin calls, it can scalp the market on a terrible speed. You'll never know. You'll just find your fuel is running out. You find, you go check, the profits are there, okay? Just like that. But when you're doing manually, you cannot scalp the market like the bot. You can never do that. So we are looking at this. So how do we come up with the tools? We call these tools. And how do we come up with them? So tools help us to measure, like now, if you're trying to measure the percentage, or maybe if you're trying to indicate, or maybe if you're trying to mark the points you want to look at when you're trying to monitor and analyze the market, we use what we call tools. And how do we get tools? This is how we get these tools. We simply click there. So when you click there, we shall be given a lot of them, So when you try to scroll, we have what we call the trend lines. The trend lines, you can see they include the trend line itself, the arrow, the info line, the extended line, the triangle, the trend angle, horizontal line, the horizontal ray, vertical line, cross line, parallel channel, regression trend. So you can all use these as long as you know how to use them. Then we have the Gann and the Fibonacci. Those are also the tools. We have the geometry shapes. They're also there. We have the annotation. They're also there. We have the patterns. They're also there. We have the forecasting and measurement. We're also there. So we try to look at what can help us so easily. Those basic tools that we can understand. You don't need all this. For example, I added this. It's called the price range. And you can see it has got a star. That means I've added it on my favorites. So if I add it on my favorite, that means I can be able to take a look at it on my favorites here. So you can see my favorite tools are just here. And that's what I use in most cases. If I need one more, I can go look at it, then bring it here on favorites. If I want to learn a new tool, I can just go make research on YouTube. How do I use the info line on the market? So I'll find there are several traders who will direct them on how to use the info line, just like that. For someone who was asking about the lines and the what, there are tools. So that's how you get them. You simply click here, there. So you'll get the tools there. Let me hope, guys, we are moving together. Let me hope we are moving together. We are moving together. Let me hope we are moving together. Someone says things are simple either. Those lines is my constant runner by force and focus. We are trying to pick up slowly by slowly. Yeah, I'm trying to be speedy because, of course, today's lesson is not going to be. We're not going to enjoy it because we are left with a few minutes. So in those few minutes, I'm going to come up with, like, you come up with the questions, then I'll be approaching those questions. Tomorrow we have another session, the 10 p.m. Today I was caught up by some, but tomorrow I'll be available. We shall start as early as possible. By 10 p.m. I'll be starting, whether we have 2 people on the Zoom. So we are going to break down step by step. I'm going to show you the easiest way you can use the trend lines. We go to 1 day time frame, we draw, we come to 4 hours, we go to 1 hour, just like that. We mark them, we make it practically, we set a coin, we take the profit, then we take the drop. How do you divide it after getting it on your trading view? How do you divide it and take it to your Royal Q? How do you divide it? How do you determine that if I'm trading this coin of sub positions, how can I determine that it is going to drop this far so that I can set it? I be with my margin calls as my backup. We are going to look at several things, but basically we are going to look at support and resistance areas and how to use them and the trend lines. So we are going to look at that. Is we are going to repeat it and break it down for the new members and those people who do not understand last time. So you can go and view these videos in your free time. We learn slow, but we are together. Yeah, guys, we are caught up by time because now I want you to come up with those questions, at least the challenging ones, the basics. You can say, like someone who asked that, how do I get those lines and the what? So they're called drawing tools or what? So drawing tools or maybe tools you can use on your chart to determine, to analyze the market. So guys, do you have some questions? Do you have some questions? You can try to ask some questions. Tomorrow we are starting as early as possible. Please don't miss. Do you have any questions? Any questions, please? Any questions, please? We are left with 39. Do you have any questions? Try to ask some questions. I don't want to go so deep because we are caught up by time. Try to ask some questions. Now, when you don't ask, guys, in my mind, I'm like, okay, we've all got what we've been talking about. Or maybe you're just afraid you don't want to ask. Now, if you don't want to ask, how are you going to learn? How are you going to learn? We shall do tomorrow. You're tired. So that means we've got nothing out of this. And let me hope we've learned something. Now, like for the tools and how to get them. And I gave you some basics on how you can draw. Okay. So let's say that I want to trade. Let's say that I want to trade. I'll go to one of my watch lists. Now, if I go to one of my watch lists, I'll first arrange these currencies according to how they are performing, just like that. So I'll see CKB performing well, but I don't like pumping coins. Baga also performing well. Note has been rapidly performing well, pumping. Then I'll scroll down and look at the coins that are performing poorly. I've got WorldCoin, I've got CTSI, I've got FET, I've got NFP, I've got OM and HIGH. So when I try to look at HIGH, for the last 2 days, HIGH was performing well, OM was performing well. So I'm just looking at this by price action. So I can say if I'm to trade OM, I have to first go to the chart and look at OM and how it has been performing. So this is OM. So with OM, so you can see I've been monitoring OM, but the way it broke out, you see the way it broke out my area where I've been trying, you see, I've been enjoying OM there in the middle, but when it broke out, I left it. I left it to go. But it is still on a very good trend. So as you can see, OM is still performing well. So it moved from 0.6 up to almost $1. It was almost hitting $1. So it went up to 0.98, almost hitting $1. Okay. So here I know that if I'm trading OM, if this coin has done very good, so I'll have to measure, come back here to where it at least I come up with my. Now here I'm going to do suppositions. So I can come here and say, this is where I got its support area. As you can see how I had marked it, and the way it has been moving just like that. So this is where my support area is. So I'm just imagining, like, if it gets back here, like I try to do this because of fundamentals. We can see the market moving back there because of fundamentals. So I'm always with backup. So now I know that I've got my margin call drop of 28%. So I'm just going to get the 28%. Then I divide it by the number of margin calls, 20, just like that. I have to be always with, because when I'm trading sub positions, I'm not trading this coin to move out in 1 day or what. No, I'm maintaining it as it is giving me money for quite some days, for quite some weeks. It is giving me money. So if I've got like 28 margin call drop, then I divide it by 20. So that means each and every margin call is going to be carrying 1.4, 1.4. It's going to be very easy for the bot to buy. So by the time it falls back there, I'll be enjoying. So whenever I set some positions, I'm praying for the market to move down. So if you're trading this, you just have to identify just that. Don't enter the market without margin calls. If you're doing one shot, you can at least do up to this, because with some positions you're doing long term, but with one shot you can come here like up to 10. So why am I putting it here? Because by the time it moved back down, we got a lowest price here. So you can try to mark it here, just like that. So when you mark it, you see this was its low when it came down. It touched, so it formed a support there. So by the time it falls there, that's about 10 margin call drop. So you go and apply it. You set your margin calls, take one shot, take profit. So your take profit, you just have to look at the highest point where it went. So you can even go up to 10%. So it can reach there. But if the fundamentals are good and it pumps, it can reach there in 1 day, even in an hour. But it is moving on a normal trend. You just have to be patient for it to move up to. So you don't have to take 10%. Take 3%. It's enough. Get another coin. Take 3%, just like that. It will be very simple for you. So it has been a pumping coin. It has been pumping recently. In the past 3 days, OM has been moving up. So this is how you deal with a pumping coin. Trade a coin that at least has moved down. Don't chase a coin just like this. This is CKB. Let me try to look for a coin that has pumped. You have a pumping coin here. A coin that has pumped. So all coins haven't pumped. Okay, there are those that have been pumping recently. Okay. For those trading cream, I think we've got good news. For those trading cream has started its massive movement. So as you can see, it is pumping, probably pumping. Yeah. So when you look at this, for those people who bought cream, now if someone bought cream, see, if someone bought cream with sub positions, that's why I say that for me, I'm like, what if cream goes here? You see? So it moved up, it pumped, so you can see trying to move up, and now it is. So for those people who bought it here with sub positions, probably it bought. Now it's time to, sorry. Yeah, here it was buying. So it's time to sell. And probably you can see how cream has been moving. Probably it has opened down the candle and it's still moving here. This is 4-hour time frame. That means even if it's sold, that means it can even, if it goes back down here on the current price, that means it has bought again. If it moves up, it sells. So that's how you keep playing on the market with start positions. Sell, buy, freely. You move out of the house, you go to work, you don't have to do a lot on the market. You just have to make your simple analysis, get into the market, provide your margin calls, and other things as I'll be showing you Thursday morning. Guys, let me hope we are okay. Let me hope we are okay. We are okay. Let me hope we are okay. Someone is dozing. Content is too much, but me, I have learned how to put the price. Yeah, you learn one. We shall be doing these Zooms over and over again. I'm not stopping today. For the past weeks I've been here, we are learning the same things. So someone saying analyze shape. Please analyze DGB. I've tried to analyze it and I want to see whether I am doing the right things. DGB. Probably I don't have it. I don't have it on my watch list. DGB USDT. These coins are so volatile. Let me add it there. Probably it has been in a downward market. Yeah. So when you're analyzing it, at least use a bigger time frame like 4. So if I go back to 1 day time frame, I see how it has been moving. So it has made some massive movements. Yeah. You can see this is a very great upward trend with some fundamentals. So from an upward trend to a downward trend. So this is a downward trend. So probably from a downward trend, we shall see if the market continues. So that was a downward trend, just like that. So you can see an upward trend. So we're hoping for an upward trend, but it may not come immediately if it's on a normal market. But with fundamentals, we can even see in the morning, you can see the coin pumping. You know, crypto is crazy. When fundamentals take over, you feel the hype. You find when you're out, you're like, this coin pumped and I moved out. I wish I gave it 20%, but you're out. So fundamentals, it's not all about the trend. No, anywhere it can dump, it can pump, just like that. So probably it is in a downward trend. It is still in a downward trend, but we've got down. I think we've got down, and you can see it is trying to consolidate here around here. That means it is trying to look for a decision whether to go up. But I think if it is an upward trend, then it goes a downward trend. So we hope for either a consolidation here. So if it's a consolidation, it has been making that just like that. So we've got some support areas here. So that means it can either take this, then moves up, or maybe you can see it moving up straight just like that. So you hope for anything. So if you're trading it, you set margin calls. Don't trade without margin calls. Don't trade without margin calls. We've seen some coins that have gone up and have come down drastically, like CTCX. It surprised people. People thought it was going to pump, but it has taken time. So always set margin calls. Margin calls are so important. Someone said SHIB. I hate SHIB. SHIB is funny. It's no longer the other SHIB that gave out money to people in the last bull run. This SHIB is USDT. This SHIB is, I don't trade it. If I'm trading meme coins, this SHIB has not been performing well. So you can see it has been there, not deciding what to do. Hey, I had given it, no, it has not yet got there. So you can see from we got some fundamentals that pumped the meme coins recently. Bonk, what it was like in the like 2 months back. So you can see SHIB coming down. See, just like that. So when it makes this, just like that. So whenever I see this on the market, I hope in the future to see this. It is just like this. It's always like this. Let me try to make it. So hope for something good in SHIB, just like that. So we can see it, some movement, just like that. We can see that movement. Yeah, just like that. So SHIB, it is just there consolidating. So you can see its consolidation state has been there. They're up, down, just like that. So if it probably if you can try to draw some trend lines like this, if it can move and break out here, we can see it moving back. If it breaks out here, this point here, so you can see it moving back. So it's support area here, some support areas here. So if it breaks out here, we can see it moving up, probably up to this price here. Yeah. If it is moves in a normal market, just like it has been falling like that. So if it gets some fundamentals, you can even find in the morning when it is like that. Then you come in a group, I'm out of SHIB. Just surprisingly, just like that. Yeah. I think we have no more questions. Analyze for me. How many coins am I going to analyze? Thank you. That means I've learned something. Oh, okay. So when you're analyzing, try to look at how the coin has been performing in the past months. Where it has come from. Okay, you can say, oh, Shiba has been moving this way. So you got some fundamentals. So this hype probably was for the Bitcoin halving. probably when the Bitcoin halving happened. No, this was before the Bitcoin halving. Let me try to see. This was March. It was before the Bitcoin halving. Yeah, we got that massive pumps for the meme coins. We saw Bonk moving up. We saw Pepe moving up. We saw SHIB moving up. And Doge is the king of meme coins. It's just like when you see Bitcoin controlling the overall market. Whenever Doge moves, in most cases, we see most meme coins moving whenever Doge moves. So we have SHIB, we have the other coins, 1,000 sats, Bonk, Pepe, Bomb, Meme, all those coins are meme coins, like the way I've listed them here on my trading view. So I have some section for my meme coins that I always follow. So you can see a meme section. So you can see I've got some even other coins I follow that are not on Royal Q. You can see Jesus coin, 1,000 sats, Floki. You can try to look at the baby Doge. You can try to look at Bomb. You can try to look at Bomb, Meme. You can try to look at Pepe. You can try to look at Pepe too. You can try to look at PDA, something of that kind. Yeah. Guys, we are going to midnight. I think I can close this session. We even people long even Zoom. Okay, guys, thanks for attending. Tomorrow we are going to start very early. Make sure you come. We are going to move slowly by slowly. And we are going to break down everything. And I hope everyone is going to learn something, at least 50% of what I'm going to teach tomorrow. So guys, thanks for your time. For those people who have given in their time to learn, please continue learning. I was once like you. I was so green. I did not know anything. I was naive. I did not have the confidence. I did not do, like, I was. If you can try to ask my leader, John Vincent, who recruited me into this business. I was naive. I didn't know anything. But with time, I started learning. He used to tell me, keep learning, you'll get somewhere, just like that. So also keep learning, given your time. If you get your free time, don't waste it on TikTok or what. Keep learning. Probably in the future, you'll be proud of yourself. You say, okay, now I can trade. I can really trade. I can even make money out of the market. Just like that. Because for me, I used to fear the market, even looking at the market, where can I enter the market? But now I can enter the market with confidence. I can make some good money out of the market. I can trade. I can analyze. I can teach others, and they have learned. And you know something funny about crypto or learning? It's just that I can teach you something, you make research with a lot of passion, you're curious, and you learn more than me, and you end up finding more strategies. You come and say, oh, you see, I have found out something and it has really worked for me. That means you've gone an extra mile, something of that kind. So guys, keep learning. We shall get there. Things are not hard. So guys, you can have a great night. Thanks for attending. Let's meet in the tomorrow session in the morning. I think we have marketing. Please don't miss. In the evening, we have trading view. We are going to break it down. Then Thursday morning, we have robotic settings. I'll take you through them. Other sessions are as the timetable moves on, just like that. Others, guys, have a blessed night. God protect you. Let's meet in the next session.